Leading baby soaps loaded with chemicals? Then which is the safest and the best baby soap? Let's find out. Hi everybody, welcome to Mom's Exclusive. In today's video, we are going to find out the best baby soap for which 25 top brands have been analyzed. And this video, I had already put it in Tamil. In case you have seen it, it is just a slight modification to that one. Henceforth, I am going to put the videos both in Tamil and English for the benefit of the subscribers. Okay, let's quickly find out the best and the safest one. These 25 baby soaps are categorized into three. Category 3, the worst of all, it is better to avoid any baby soap that falls under this category. They contain one or more harsh chemicals. Category 2, which is good, these soaps do have chemicals, but they are very safe and ideal to use for baby skin. Category 1, the best and the safest baby soap. These soaps are very safe, but they do have one slight drawback, which I will be detailing at the end of the video. Now let's find out where these 25 soaps fall. Johnson's Baby Soap, an age-old brand. It's got fragrance in its ingredients list, hence it falls under category 3. Next is Sophie Bar. It's got perfume, sodium lauryl sulfate and potassium lauryl sulfate, hence it falls under category 3. Baby Hug, category 3 because of perfume. Mother Sparsh, it does have fragrance mentioned in ingredients list, but it's an IFRA certified fragrance. Hence, it is safe to use and we are keeping it in category 2. Now before we see the next soap, let me just give you a brief detail about the ingredients that are to be avoided in the baby soap or in any product as such. First is the parfum or fragrance or perfume, and for using this term, they might use a lot of chemicals in their ingredients and they need not even have to mention what they have used. So it is always advisable to avoid any product that contains fragrance or perfume or parfum. Next is phenoxyethanol. There was a case years back, phenoxyethanol being used in nipple creams, and the nursing mothers who use those creams reported that their babies had vomiting, diarrhea and all such issue. Propylene glycol and the propylethylene glycol, which is otherwise called as PEGs. So these are also considered as harsh chemicals and it is better to avoid them. Apart from that, we are very familiar with the sulfates and the parabens, which are a must to be avoided. Under sulfates, you find the word SLS, which is sodium lauryl sulfate, and SLES is sodium laureth sulfate. Mimi Baby Soap, it's got perfume in its ingredients, so category 3. Pigeon Baby Soap, propylene glycol is there as well as fragrance is there, so definitely category 3. Next comes the very reputed brand Himalaya Baby Soap. Ingredients are kind of clear, it is mostly with extracts, but then the word soap base is being used. Now we do not know what were the ingredients that went into making the soap base. Hence, under the case of doubt, we are placing it in category 3. Chiku Baby Soap contains a word parfum in it, which is equal to fragrance or perfume, hence category 3. Before we see the next brand, are soaps really essential for babies? These days we find many pediatricians recommending that soaps are not essential. So my suggestion could be, I don't think soaps need to be used for babies below 6 months, because mostly it is for kids who are little grown up, or say at least post 6 months when they crawl and when they become dirty and you need to clean their skin with soap. But before 6 months, I think they are mostly lying on the bed and there is no dirt on them, and it is definitely not essential to use soap, because these soaps do no good. Instead, they just strip away the oils from the skin. And moreover, we know baby skin is very sensitive, at least for the initial few years. So my sincere advice could be, it is better not to use soap. Just plain water will do, and don't rub their skin too hard. Just pour warm water, and then you can just dab it with a very soft cotton towel. Maybe post 6 months, you can definitely go in for some good soap options. Now let's see the next brand. Dewsoft Baby Soap, category 3, because it also contains parfum. Mamaearth Baby Soap, safe chemicals are being used, hence category 2. Dove Baby Soap, my favorite, and there is no other soap which could equalize the moisturizing property of Dove. Personally, I have been using Dove, and for my daughter also. Initially, I tried Himalaya, then seeing the drying effect on the skin, I switched to Dove Baby Soap. But later I had to change it, knowing the chemicals present in it. Dove Baby Soap does contain the word fragrance, hence it falls under category 3. Mysore Sandal Baby Soap, again an age-old brand, falls under category 3 because the word perfume is being used. Oilatum Baby Soap, it's got fragrance as well as propylene glycol in its ingredients list, hence category 3. The Mom's Co baby soap, chemicals are there, but they are all found to be safe, hence category 2. Bioderma, there is no fragrance used, so I was happy and I thought I could rate it in category 2, but then propylene glycol was there, so category 3. Soft Sense, fragrance is there, apart from that color is being used, hence definitely category 3. Dermadew baby soap, the word perfume was found in the ingredients list, hence category 3. Dabur baby soap, I couldn't find clarity with the ingredients, hence category 3. Next comes the most popular brand, which is the Cetaphil baby soap. We see so many ads of it, and the ingredients do contain the word parfum. Apart from that, it also has SLS, which is sodium lauryl sulfate, as well as propylethylene glycol. Hence, it is placed under category 3. Next, Daffy baby soap, category 3, because of perfume in its ingredients. Next comes the Baby Chakra baby soap, which is from the Mom's Co brand. Now you find chemicals being used, but are safe chemicals, hence it comes under category 2. Next, Sebamed baby soap, which is again a very reputed and a trustworthy brand, but then the ingredients were quite shocking. It did have the word parfum in it. Apart from parfum, there was a word talc used in Sebamed baby soap. Now this was very rare, because out of all these 25 baby soaps that I analyzed, talc was used only in Sebamed baby soap. So it is placed in category 3. Next, the most favorite for all moms, the Teddy Bar baby soap. In fact, when I did the pH testing of baby soap, I seriously made a mistake which I never knew that time. I was under the impression that Teddy Bar baby soap, Sebamed, all these baby soaps had a balanced pH of 5.5, and I assumed that they are the best and ranked them as the best 3. But now, after analyzing the ingredients, I am quite shocked to know that in the ingredients test, they do not pass at all. So, Teddy Bar baby soap also contains the word parfum in it, as well as it has potassium lauryl sulfate. Hence, it is placed in category 3. And the last, the Litlo baby soap. I recently came to know about this brand. While checking the ingredients, it was quite happy. I was quite happy that the ingredients were very clear, with no harsh chemicals being used. In fact, it was much better than the soaps that I had ranked in category 2. Because under, in Litlo baby soap, I could find oils basically used. The only chemical that was used was titanium dioxide. Apart from that, all other ingredients were only oils. So it can be categorized in category 1, but then since it has titanium dioxide, I am not keeping it in category 1, because category 1 I wanted to be a totally chemical free soap. Hence I am placing Litlos in category 2. Now that we have analyzed nearly 25 baby soaps ingredients, but we couldn't find a single one falling under category 1. So in category 1, there are soaps which are totally chemical free. The only chemical that is present is the sodium hydroxide, which is nothing but the lye or the caustic soda, and it needs to be used in the soap making process. And that too, it is only found during that, the saponification process. The end product do not have sodium hydroxide. So these soaps, I have just analyzed them thoroughly, and I have reviewed their ingredients, and I found them to be apt for category 1. There could be many other soaps also. In case you know any of them, please do leave a comment so that I can review it, or it can be helpful for the other mommies. And this video is not a sponsored video. I have just analyzed, gone through the ingredients, and I'm placing these soaps in category 1. So under this, I feel Earthy Sapo as a very good brand. Now this is totally chemical free apart from sodium hydroxide being used, and the end product does not have it. The next brand could be Root and Soil. Again, this is also entirely pure and totally chemical free, a very trustworthy brand. And next comes the very familiar brand Rustic Art. Again, the products from Rustic Arts, they do have few products which use chemicals in them, but they do have variants which are chemical free. Always look into the ingredients, and please be sure that there are no chemicals used in the products that you are buying, preferably for babies. In the beginning, I told you that there's one slight drawback, nothing else. The pH of these soaps will definitely not be balanced, because there is nothing used in these baby soaps. There are no chemicals being used to balance the pH. Only when something is used, you can find it balanced, else it will be a little high only. So in case you are a parent who is bothered about the pH value and who is concerned about all those things, you can preferably opt for the category 2 soaps. I would personally go with the category 1 soap because I feel compared to chemicals, a little higher pH value is always better. So I would go with category 1. Hope the video was informative. I will to the maximum try to make all the videos, or at least most of the important videos, both in English and Tamil. So keep supporting Moms Exclusive, and thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.